Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good and fine and getting back things in order. COVID situation is also improving in India, so it's good news. I hope it continues to stay that way. With that, today is going to be a very special video for this channel, simply because this package that you see, the unboxing that I'm going to do right now, this package proves that comics as a hobby and passion cuts across all boundaries, right? So this has been sent by Aaron, one of the subscribers of this channel and a dear friend right now, because we talk anything and everything starting from comics and how our lives are going in two different parts of the world. He is in US and he had it was very humbling for him to send across this package to me, and I plan to return the favor hopefully soon. I was very surprised with what he sent across, right, all the way, and I knew that sending stuff from US, it's going to cost a lot on shipping, but still he went ahead and did it. So before I go and start doing this unboxing, thank you so much, Aaron, and I'm going to do a shout out for his channel. His channel is called Sequential Geek. I would recommend you guys to go check out his channel. He has a lot of videos and he has been picking up a lot of comics around Denver area. So kudos to you and all the power from all of us here in India. With that, let's go ahead and open this. I'm just going to show you how the package looks. It's kind of like dented out. Obviously it's traveled a long distance, right? So it's like you can see, it's from the US Postal Service, priority mail, and yeah, it has all the other customs and all this Indian Post and everything stuff around it. But I hope the comics are not damaged, right? That's the biggest thing that will break all of our heart. There is a slight tear as well. So if the inside packaging is good, then we are sorted. So with fingers crossed, I'm going to go ahead and do this unboxing. You guys can see he had kept these three books on the top, and then he's kept a packet. I'm still to open and see what this is going to be, and that we'll do together. On top of it, this is Love and Rockets. I've heard a lot around Love and Rockets, and it's written that it's for mature readers, so I'm not going to do too much, but it looks very interesting, right? And I've read about it, heard quite a lot of good stuff around it, so very excited to see what it has. And yeah, and if it interests me, this is something which I'm going to try picking up more of, but I'll come back to this once I have more knowledge on what I'm talking about. The next one I have is Hellfire Gala. It's something like a Hellfire Trading Company official guide. I have no clue on this. Sorry, Aaron. And okay. Oh yeah. Oh, now it does ring a bell. This is a White Queen. So that's the Hellfire Club from the X-Men, right? So they are villains, I would say. And I know the White Queen. I know a few other characters. Mystique. Cool. Yeah. Now it does ring a bell. I didn't know that they had this club had so many members, right? This guy is called Manifold. Gambit. Okay, I didn't know Gambit. Okay, these are new. Gambit is there. Jubilee is there. These are people whom I know, but I didn't know that this guide had all this. Wolverine is there. Domino is there. Sage. Yep. Professor X. Cool. And the last one which he put in on top was this world's greatest cartoonists. Okay, Jason, we all know who he is, and yeah, a bunch of others as well, right? This was part of the free comic book day. I used to pick up this free comic book day stuff because it kind of like opened up a world of new comics without you having to purchase them, and a lot of different genres as well. You could already see the different stuff that is there in this pages. It's a collage. It has multiple different types of artwork style and different kind of stories. So I'll really enjoy reading this one. It's always so inspiring to see the different kind of cartoon work that people bring up, and that's something I look forward to in this one. Cool. Now let's get into the bigger one. The first one which I took out, the Love and Rockets, was slightly bent and everything, and that's expected. And I think even Aaron expected that. That's why he kept it on top. But this is the main set of comics that he has sent to me, and it looks like a big number of them. So yeah, again, thanks for that. Let's go in reverse order on this. This is The Grave Trancers by Frank Miller, I think it is. Why not Kenneth Campbell? And once again, like Aaron, you are opening up new doors for me, and I think many people who watch this channel as well, because some of these comics I have not come across much. So these are going to be very interesting reads, and this artwork looks very interesting just by going through it. Okay, this is not Frank Miller, this is ML Miller. My apologies to that, but the cover looks fantastic. We'll move it here, and then we'll pick up the next one, which is Miracle Man. This is from the Eclipse Comics, When Gods Cry War. I think this is an older comic. Yeah, I've read a couple of Miracle Man comics in the past, but that was long back, and I kind of forgotten about the character and the history behind it. So yep, let's see what this holds. Next one is London Knight Comics, is that right? Razor Uncut. I think that's the character. Looks razor sharp. And okay, this looks like a black and white comic. Very interesting. Yeah, reminds me of some Hell City kind of thing. Yeah, another interesting comic and a genre which I need to find out more about. Cool. What is the next one? Okay, this is Banner, and finally we get to something which I know more of. I didn't know there was a series called Banner. This is number 2 of 4 by Azzarello and Corbin, and that's the Hulk, Bruce Banner. Again, the artwork looks very different, not the typical artwork that you see with the Hulk comics. So we will come to know soon of what this is. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Hulk is always an interesting and very engaging character as per me. Lot of different layers to this character, and you can keep on building stuff around him. So yep, I think one of the biggest success for Marvel. Next one is Vanity. This is from PC Comics. I've had some of PC Comics before, and although I don't have Vanity, so that's something which I will read upon, who she is, what she does. Yeah, this looks like a concoction of different characters whom I had no clue or background on. So if any of you guys watching this right now, you know all these characters, including Aaron, obviously he knows all about them, I'm sure. Please do let me know more about some of them and what should be my first pick to read. This is the PC Comics, the Silver Star. I have this one actually, and thanks for sending me another copy, Aaron. This is Silver Star issue number 1, and yeah, I found this to be a very interesting character. Even reminded me of Galactus to an extent, but yeah, this is one comic I had from before. Rest of it, no chance. I don't have any of them. The Ultimates, again Marvel Comics, featuring Thor, Captain America and Iron Man right in the cover, and direct edition. This is a recent one, the Ultimates, and has some fantastic artwork. I first got started reading about Ultimates. Until then I only knew Avengers was in I think Gotham Comics. It had a very small run on the Ultimates, and the covers were fantastic, and that's the reason why I started picking them. And once you start seeing this artwork, you know that we all will love these characters, right? Look at that. I in fact was planning on purchasing a trade paperback or an omnibus, even though I'm not a big fan of Omni, of Ultimates, to read that entire storyline, because I've read bits and pieces of it, never the complete one. Oh great, so I have another one. This is issue 13, so this is a continuation from the previous one. That's great. But most often than not, it doesn't end in 2 issues. It's a continuous run. But again, look at that artwork. Is that a silver Hulk or something? I have no clue. Need to read more to understand that. But yeah, again, artwork look fantastic. I'm just looking around to see if there is any awesome scenes which I guess can show you. Yeah, it looks like this is a conclusion issue. I hope it is. Means I get at least to read one full story. And the next one is, okay, what is it? Is it STECH? Is that Stitch? I think so. It's from Silver Wolf Comics or something. No clue. Literally no clue, right? But again, the most interesting part I feel about all these comics is the artwork completely changes from one to the other. Some are mainstream like the Marvel ones, but some will be very new for me. Godland is another book, 24. Okay, 12 Finger Squeeze it's called. Again, the artwork looks kind of like a Astro kind of story, like Star Wars or like Intergalactic and all that. Again, Godland, another one. This is book 25 and the last one was 24. The Mother Cutter. Cool. So this is also something, like I said, right? I have no clue. I'm just showing you some snippets from it. If these are all going to introduce me to a new world, I believe. And I actually picked up few Image comics sometime back. Again, this is a book 27 of Godland. And Image Comics, I simply loved some of their ongoing titles or the previous titles. Valiant I did, and I'm hoping that some of these comics, this is also from Image, is going to introduce me to these ones. Okay, this is a Godland Image first. I have a lot of Image first that I've collected, so that's good to have the number 1 of this. Next one is Freak Comic Book Day Hip Hop Family Tree 2-in-1. Looks a very indie kind of comic, has a lot of stuff going on in here, right? And even the paper quality, it's like faded yellow, so looks like it's all meant to be. Let's see. Cool. The Crow, yeah, I've heard of this one. This is number 2, The Crow. It's from IDW, and yeah, looks very it's like looks like a horror story, gothic kind of artwork. But let's see what Crow has in store for us. That's The Crow. The next one is a bit thicker one. The cartoon history of the universe, it says. Is everything sacred? That looks like an Indian sadhu there. Very interesting and apt, Aaron. So yeah, there are a lot of stuff going on inside this, right? And it has a lot of Indian stuff going on as well. So very interested to read and find what this is. That's the cartoon history of the universe. Next one is it's actually backed and bordered, and it's 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's from Marvel. I have no clue on this. I've never heard of this before. It looks like a Guardian's head, but let's see what this is. I'm not going to take it out of the cover right now, but yeah. Next one is Blood Syndicate. It's a DC comic number 1. America, it's young, it looks like. Again, I don't have much of an idea. So like I said, right, Aaron is being surprising me with a lot of stuff that I've not read previously or I have no clue with. Just showing you guys some few pages inside of it. In case anyone wants to know more, you can ask in the comment and either me or Aaron can reply to you what this is. The next one is the Phantom, one of my favorite characters. This is a Moonstone Phantom, and he looks so good in the cover. Looks like there is a female as well on the back, but yeah, again it's backed and bordered, so I'm not going to take it out right now, but I'll definitely do a review on this later. Again, the Marvel Comics, this is Halloween Comic Fest. Looks like Johnny the Human Torch. Yeah, looks like there are 3-4 stories in here featuring Human Torch and Submariner and few others. Yeah, it looks like some special issue. So yeah, Namor is also there, as you can see. Let's see, let's read and find out what this has in store. Madman Adventures. This looks like a small book, interesting, and that guy looks like Madman, although his costume looks like it's a Flash costume, but very interesting. It's Mike Allred, Laura Allred, I have no clue, but very interesting to see the cover and the graphics in this. Cool. What's next? This looks thick. It's Moon Knight #1 free preview. His mission is justice. Moonlight looks awesome on that cover, and wow, there are some fantastic preview arts in this. Yeah, I always love preview books, right? It gives you a snapshot on what's coming. Carnage, Extreme Carnage, and some great Moon Knight stuff going on there. Yeah, lot of I have another one of this previews with me. I think it's a DC preview. There's a Marvel one, but it gives you a snapshot of all the titles, ongoing titles, which one to pick up, what's the story, all of it, right? So if in case any of you guys want to know about all this stuff, do check out your local comic book store. It's not there in India again, unfortunately, but if you do come across, do pick this up. These are great additions. You can always go back and read them to find out what was the ongoing title, let's say 95 or 2005, whatever it is, right? So yeah, the next one we have is Classic X-Men #16. There are a lot of such titles, right, with X-Men, Amazing X-Men, Astonishing X-Men, Marvelous X-Men. I don't know, is that there, or did I just invent it up? But anyway, a lot of such titles were there. I was very fascinated and excited to pick up the X-Men #1 from the Chris Claremont and Jim Lee run very recently. I did a shot of that. I'm planning to make a video of that soon. Next one, okay, that's a repeat, I guess. Yeah, I have this earlier. Next one is Archie, ever favorite, and looks like this looks like a Wonder Woman costume. Archie is always a fun read. Yeah, but I won't count it like a collecting something, because there are so many Archies out there, even in India. So next one is Blood Realm from Alterna Comics. I'm even getting introduced to different set of publishers whom I've never heard of before. I know First Second, I know a few others, but these are all names which I'm coming across for the first time. Yeah, and looks like the artwork itself is different. Okay, again there is one more of that, Blood Realm #1 and #2, and it looks bloody red. Okay, there is one more. Is this #3? Yeah, that's Blood Red #1, 2 and 3. Awesome. Again, the Ultimates issue 13, Independence Day. I am definitely going to sit and read this Ultimate Comics right after we are done here. Wow, look at that spread. Just look at it, amazing spread. And yeah, has some great artwork. The mainstream Marvel and DC comics do come with some fantastic artwork and some great artists and colorists, so it will never disappoint you for the art value, for at least, even if the story sucks sometimes. But yeah, I hope you guys like this one as well. So next one is Necrosha. Okay, this is a Marvel one shot. It has Wolverine as well, although I have no clue on who Necrosha is. Looks like a new character, and artwork looks compelling, so we'll definitely do give it a read and find out who the character is and what has Wolverine got to do with her. That's always the fantastic part, right? he's my main most loved character in the Marvel universe. Next one is Batman vs Predator, number 1 of 3. I have, I think, one of those Batman vs Aliens. I think never had Batman vs Predator. This is a crossover between DC and Dark Horse. In fact, if any of you guys love it, I think I would recommend you to go and get this sooner, because soon these are going to go out of stock, right? You won't get them anymore, and that will be a loss for you. So in case if you are collecting comics, I would definitely recommend you to go and, okay, it looks like it has some stickers or something, some novelties as well. Wow, that's fantastic. This is in a pristine condition. Thanks Aaron so much. I just simply love Batman and anything got to do with him. There's new X-Men as well, the next one. New X-Men number, I don't see a number here. Looks like 119 or something. Yeah, not read this title before. So the problem with Marvel is I've kind of like lost touch with it, and there are so many comics coming out of Marvel that the continuity gets lost for me, right? That is Bongo, and there is again new X-Men 122, this one. This is a newspaper kind of pages. I simply love that as compared to the glossy ones. Some people don't, but yeah. Next one is a Moment of Silence from Marvel. Looks like it's I think 9/11 homage issue or something like that, or some sort of event as such. We'll read to find out. Yep. And he's put in a note that's so sweet of him. Real quick note, line to Joy. Enjoy these comics. I hope will be passed on. Yeah, definitely. It will be. And yeah, he's marked as the sequential geek. Thanks a lot, Aaron. That's really means something a lot. The last one we have is It Came Out on Wednesday. This is from Alterna Comics again. That's the last comic I have. I know it's been a long video, but you can blame Aaron for that, for sending me so many comics to go through in one shot. And I hope that all of you guys watching this channel enjoyed these comics, going through them as much as I did. I tried to make it quick because if I continued, it would go on and on. So with that, I will just close and stop this video. Thanks once again, Aaron, the Sequential Geek, for sending across all these comics. So until next time, this is the Street Smart Joker signing off.